course, I know about them from the press, but it was so weird to me to see Kanye West and what's her face, Kim, in a regular environment, just like a house, not on the red carpet, not on the stage, not on, you know what I mean? It just was like they were regular people. Not that they were, but I'm just saying, it was just a really weird. It was like surreal to me. I don't know why. It just was weird.
Did you think it was weird that, like, all throughout the show, it was so staged, everybody that kind of, like, stopped by, and then they had mentioned, like, that Caitlyn hadn't really talked to them in a while, but they were stopping by because now they just coincidentally are filming this reality show? Like, did you catch that? Was that weird to you, or was that just me?
No, she even said that. She said, well, I haven't heard from these people, and all of a sudden I'm hearing from them, and I'm like... And she said, I'm like, but they didn't come over. Some of them didn't come over. Like, Rob didn't come over.
Well, yeah, and I think they will in the future.
But she said that she's not sure that they're actually okay with it because they didn't really reach out to her. She had to kind of reach out to them. So anyway, but yeah, it did strike me as like, staged. But that's the way reality TV is, though. I think reality TV is real to some degree, but you have to set up situations. So,
of course.
Exactly.
Anyway, but so what do you think about? You think the show is going to do well and do what it's supposed to do?
Oh yeah, I think it's going to be incredible. Just based off the first episodes, there's going to be 8 episodes in total, so we have 7 more to go. It did 2.7 million in the ratings that night.
Wow.
Which was the 3rd highest rating of the year, behind. I think it was the Oscars was number 1, the Live from the Red Carpet. And then the second highest rated was the first Bruce special they had aired a few months back. So
wow, that's good.
All eyes on Caitlyn,
and that'll bring a lot of exposure to the issues that the trans community experiences. That's awesome. Jason, So you're gonna watch it when you get your cable back?
Yes, it'll be back on Friday.
Okay.
Friday.
So then you can watch the new episode on Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find it online or something.
Now, what did you say about Raven Symone? I did see these comments, and I felt the same way you did too, probably, Jason. What did you say about that?
Okay, so you know how Raven is.
She kind of just says things, yeah.
But Raven was on The View, and I'm assuming they were talking about Caitlyn Jenner and the show I Am Kate.
Mm-hmm.
And Raven told the audiences that she feels like Caitlyn is moving way too fast.
Mm-hmm.
And her quote is, "When I came out, I didn't go hardcore and be like, I'm going to save the world for LGBT. She said, you've got to learn it first, and she's not really."
I didn't like that or agree with it. I thought it was stupid.
You're right, and I think that she's referring to talking about all the issues and how before she had no connection to the LGBT community at all, and then how all of a sudden she wants to be this incredible gay rights or trans rights activist. I think that she was just...
And so what? So what if she does? She has the platform, and because of who she is, she has the power and the platform to do that, and she's using it. She's chosen to use her platform to bring light to these issues. Just because she hasn't been part of it doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Right, and if she wasn't doing this type of thing now, she'd be nailed to the cross for not talking about it. I feel like it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't type of thing.
I agree.
Here's my thing. I know you guys are going to disagree with me on this.
Oh, good.
But I do like that Caitlyn Jenner has really stepped out and becoming herself, and is letting others aware of the situation.
You're coming in and out. Your mic or something is going in and out. Sorry, keep.
Is this better?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. So like I said, I hate to disagree with this, but I do a little bit. Now, one part of me, I do agree with the fact that Caitlyn Jenner is. Making the LGBT community aware of,
yes,
those type of situations, that type of thing. But also, in the back of my mind, I also feel like it's becoming. I don't want to be rude to say this.
Just say it.
It's almost becoming too much, because, and the reason I say that is because. Over the past, 2 months that this whole transition has been going on with Caitlyn Jenner, it just seems like every time I turn around, it's Caitlyn Jenner's in the media. So and I understand that she's making, light of the LGBT community and making, people aware that, and this is what happens.
So you think she's overexposed?
Yes, okay. I do.
But she's only been. How long has it been? A month? 6 weeks?
Well, no, but it just seems like But
that's what happens. First of all, because of who she is, she's related to the Kardashians. She was Bruce Jenner, a famous lesbian, all that stuff. Of course, when the news of someone like that going from a male to transitioning from male to female comes out, it's going to be huge news, sensationalized and everywhere. And she has a show as well. I mean, it's everywhere. You're right, but. I don't understand why you think that's an issue, or are you just sick of seeing it?
No, I don't think it's an issue. I just think that
you're tired of seeing her ass all the time.
But Jason, you have to remember, it's more so of us talking about her and the media talking about her. All she's really done was the Diane Sawyer interview, then it was the magazine, and then it was the ESPYs a month and a half later, and then now the show. That's. Well, I mean, that's a lot.
As far as television, but I mean, she's always, on blogs.
Yeah, I understand it's like a lot down the general public's throat just because we do talk about it every single day. But I feel like if she was overexposed, she'd be on Elle, Cosmo. She'd be on the late night show. She'd be on, E! News. She'd be on everything. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's actually very. Tucked away. We just talk about it.
I think it's well paced. I don't think it's over. Yeah. I don't think it's too much yet. Personally, I mean, she may be overexposed by the end of the year. We may be sick of seeing her, depending on what she decides to do or not do. But I don't agree with you, Jason. Sorry, bye.
I mean, that was just my opinion.
No, it's okay. I'm just kidding. No, I just don't think that it's. I think that you and Raven are wrong. So there.
And that's okay.
That's okay. I just don't agree with you, and that's okay. What about Taylor Swift and Nicki Minaj? That whole thing.
Are we still talking about this?
I mean,
I guess so.
I mean, it's just one of those things. Pretty much, Nicki Minaj threw a tantrum because she wasn't nominated for Anaconda or whatever the case may be, and. I guess Taylor Swift, supposedly said something back, and Nicki supposedly got upset. I don't know the full.
Something else happened since we talked about it last week? Or?
We talked about this last week.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
The day when it was happening.
Oh, well, sorry. Okay, we can skip that then.
That's okay.
But just so we can close it out, what happened the few days that we were off. Basically, Taylor Swift apologizes. She said, because Katy Perry pretty much checked her ass real fucking quick. Katy Perry sent out a tweet, which, if you guys know, they have like lots of drama with each other because of behind the scenes like tour issues, and Katy Perry like stole a bunch of people off of Taylor Swift's tour and blah 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 blah. So they've kind of like made digs at each other in the media, and Katy Perry basically said, "I find it ironic that this person is saying, talking about pitting women against each other when she's got the biggest right now, which is about pitting women against each other, referring to Bad Blood." So Taylor Swift apologizes, and all is well in the queendom, and we move on.
Okay. Okay.
But I do think it's important to say that, and like I said prior to, I'm a huge Nicki Minaj fan. I love her. I'm a huge fan. But at some point, you have to wonder, as a little girl, you dream of having this kind of platform. At what point does the awards and the recognition become more important than just being a successful touring musician that people love and idolize? Which is your dream?
But you know what I mean? I do think, though, that Nicki Minaj has a point, and she's right, and she does.
She is right about her point.
I don't think it's about saying that elevating the award above her artistry or above what she does for a living. I don't think it's about that. I think it's about being treated equally, period. I don't think it's about making it the award the centerpiece. I mean, I don't think that's what she's doing, personally.
Good.
I just don't. I don't think it's that at all. I think she's making... The thing about her is she's outspoken, and she says what she thinks, and she stands up for women. And she's a feminist, whether she thinks she is or not. She is. And so I think that she's just being who she is, and she's saying, bitches, I deserve my due, just like everybody else does. Just because I'm a black female doesn't mean I need to be treated second class, bitches. That's what she's saying, basically. I agree.
I agree.
Mariah Carey getting a star on the Walk of Fame, Jason?
Snooze.
No.
I mean, honestly, I didn't even know that. I thought she already had a star on the...
Surprising, she didn't, yeah.
I was kind of surprised that she didn't. That's all I want to say about that.
Okay. Well, wait a minute. But talking about Mariah real quick, since I know it puts Christian to sleep, but let's talk about it real quick. Do you like her, or what's the deal? I mean, do you think she's changed since the beginning of her career?
Yes.
And do you think she's sort of made a kind of a detour from... I don't know. For me, I like the old Mariah, from the 90s. That's the Mariah I like. Who do you...
Yeah, I agree. I like the 90s, early 2000s Mariah.
Yeah. I think she just is like the darling thing and the whole, just the bling bling and all that bullshit.
I like
she can't
We
sing
Belong
anymore.
Together. It's like that, y'all, Mariah.
Yeah, well, that's only like 10 years ago. It was like 10 years ago.
I know, but I'm saying that's my Mariah.
Okay, well, I love that song.
I remember Mariah from Vision of Love.
See, that was the very first single, me too.
Yes.
I was in high school. I remember that too.
I feel like she tries to overcompensate because she's not as successful as she used to be. So now she kind of puts on this air that she's like, so great. She's American royalty.
Yes. Well, she really has lost somewhat of her voice, though. It's like if you've heard her sing live and stuff and some of these horrible things they've shown online, it's like, what the fuck happened,
But it's a muscle. I sing too. It's a muscle. If you don't sing, if you don't use it, you lose it. And there have been reports time and time again that she doesn't rehearse. She doesn't go to rehearsal.
Oh no, she doesn't. That's one reason.
And plus, I don't think she's touring either, is she?
No.
No, she's got a show in Vegas, so she's still singing every night.
Oh, okay.
But if you're not training, you're not keeping up with your instrument. Eventually you're gonna lose control, and that's exactly what's happening.
Well, I think she's. I don't know. I like her because I like her music. I think she's talented, but I still think she's lost some of her shine. You know what I mean? And then you wanted to talk about Ice-T and CoCo.
Oh, I just want to say congratulations to them. They're expecting their first child, which is about fun because they've been together for like 500 years.
That kid's gonna have a big ass.
She does.
No, the kid is gonna have a big ass.
that is an ass on CoCo.
Is that real or what?
No, it's real.
She's like ass shots.
No. She was on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen.
I saw that.
They asked her about that, and she says she does plenty of lunges. She's like, it's 100% real.
I mean, like 20,000 a day, because that is just incredibly huge. That is a big ass. But anyway,
I need some throwback CoCo pics to believe that.
Yeah, they should show us what she looked like before, like when she was younger.
Because if that was the case, she'd still be thick at that point if she could carry that much weight.
Let's see. We need to invest this.
Exactly, because I'm thinking ass shots.
Yes, exactly. She may have shown some. I can't remember, but it was a long time ago. But anyway, yeah. Well, congratulations to them. Good for them. That's great. And then poor Bobbie Kristina died this week at 22 years old.
That was so sad.
Yeah, and so
I hate to say this, and she's my age.
Yes.
But do you think that poor girl ever had a chance?
Come on, who her parents were? No, and she grew up. Did you ever see the freaking
the show? I saw the show
with Bobby Brown. Did you see that? Okay, that was just the fucking crazy fuck fest. Okay,
and not to bring up a bad moment in her career, in her career, not to bring up a bad life or anything, but can we talk about the clip of her singing "I'm Your Baby Tonight"? Do you guys remember that
on the show?
On the show,
yeah, I remember. I
don't remember that.
She was
YouTube it. Bobbie Kristina, "I'm Your Baby Tonight." Just YouTube it. Rest in peace, baby girl. Just YouTube it, y'all.
But yeah, she was with a voice coach, and because she was saying something that she wanted to start singing and get into the studio and that type of thing. And Bobbie Kristina, I love you, but
she had just been smoking, so she was struggling getting through it.
It was,
like I said, did the poor girl ever have a chance? It's just sad. Yeah. I mean, it's really just sad. I'm talking about dysfunctional from the time she was 15.
Yeah.
Well, both of her parents were drug users and addicted to drugs, and
there's been a lot of chatter about what's going to happen to her estate, but it's come out today that in Whitney's, because it's Whitney's estate, in Whitney's will, there was a clause that if Bobbie Kristina died before she was 25, the estate would go to Whitney's family and not Bobbie's family.
Right, I know. Yes, and that's awesome.
You know, what the real thing that is really sad about the whole situation is that I really feel bad for Cissy Houston.
Why? I don't like her.
Well, because she has lost her daughter